from June 9th to June 16, you can enjoy a lot of free demo on Steam as part of the Next Fest festival, or the next one, because they happen regularly. And this is something I really like. I really like that Steam is pushing this with a lot of those free demo that we can test. And as always, I'm gonna showcase a couple on the channel. Don't hesitate also to share in the comments below if there are any specific games you want me to look at that I maybe haven't seen yet. Maybe the video is coming in 1 or 2 days, but maybe I haven't seen it, or maybe others also haven't seen it. Today we are starting with Town to City, which is from the same team as Station to Station, the game you can see on the screen right now, which I showcased on the channel a while back. I think it was 2023. We had a lot of fun playing this. This was a bit of kind of a city building puzzle, mainly puzzle game, which is sitting, by the way, at 90% positive on Steam. So if you want a puzzle game, that's a great one. But now they're coming with an actual real city builder. It is still the same voxel type style, but a lot more on the city building side. And it's actually a gridless city builder. So very interesting. And we have the free demo, so let's play it together. And here we are in the game. You can see again the voxel pixel art, right? And we can move our camera, right? You can do it with the mouse, you can rotate, you can do it all, right? Zoom in pretty close, zoom out pretty far, as you can see. So this is our starting map for the demo, right? There's going to be, I'm sure, many more in the future. And yeah, now we need to get started with the tutorial. So we're gonna follow the tutorial. I did play it before, but still, I'm gonna, redo it quickly. I may skip some parts at some points to be able to show you, but here is one house. This is a basic house. There's gonna be a bigger one in the future. You have multiple colors. You can randomize it, and you can then rotate, with Z and X, right, to place it wherever you want. We're gonna place, close to the center for now. We're gonna put 2 on this side, and they say 3, so let's put 1 more on the other side. And obviously we're gonna need to connect them with a road. Right. So this is gridless, right? You can put it anywhere you want. Obviously you cannot put them on top of each other, but it's very different. And same for the roads. You have the brush sides there. You can make a very small road or a very big one like this, right? So that can be what we do, something like this. You have also multiple types of road and things like this. Then we start moving forward. The train has arrived. What is the train going to bring? Well, the train is going to bring people to a city, right? And here it is. They have arrived to the station. So now we only have 1 station, and here it is. A couple of small families for now. Those families, we're gonna need to decide where they go. Now this is a basic family. It's a regular, they like a regular comfortable house. So they don't like anything specific. In the future, you'll get families that maybe they like the water, or they like trees, or they like to be alone, or they like to not be alone. There's gonna be multiple types. Now if you click on the house, right, we can see the family is actually there. It's the Barb family. You can click on the actual individuals too. Oh, sorry, they're telling us to put a market, but let me show you. So here is Ali. You can click on Ali to see what Ali likes and doesn't like. Right now he's unemployed, he's married. He has 53% of happiness, so it's not huge, but it's not bad either. To increase that happiness, we're gonna start giving them, things like food. So let's go. We can place 1 here, maybe 1 on the other side, if I have the space. Yeah, okay, that's the good start. So they're building, and now we can assign people to them. We also have another family, by the way, that has arrived, so let's place them in this house. And we can place, those workers in the market store by clicking here or clicking there. So adding 1 worker. Now there is a problem, no warehouse connection. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. And they tell us to do it here too, by the way. So yes, we're gonna need to place now a warehouse. So this warehouse here, it's a small one. In the future, as you can see, there seems to be many others. This is going to collect goods from the station and distribute it. So it will be efficient if it's placed near the shops. As you can see, those blue circles there, or purple circles, these are the range of those shops. So you need to put it in that range. So let's put it just next door. That's fine. That's easy. We have 1 more family that has arrived. Great. Now we're gonna need to put obviously a worker also in that warehouse, or maybe more than one, to be honest. We'll see. Now one is enough for the current population. In the future we can have more workers, and you can see the connections too. So I know there's a lot of things happening in the UI, but I'm gonna explain along the way. So right now again, the resources are going to the warehouse, and then they're being delivered to those two different market store. And so if we click on the house, now you can see that the happiness is higher, right? Especially if we click on the people. So basically the more connection, right? The more shops, the more goods you give them, the happier they are going to be. Now they tell us that we should also have some decorations, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I wanted to show you, if I click especially on Candice over here, she's unemployed and married, but she's getting plus 11% of happiness thanks to the house needs, so the markets, right? She's not getting a lot though from the decorations. So let's change that by placing some decorations. It does cost money, by the way, everything we're doing. We can see our money over here at the bottom. But yeah, let's place a couple of trees, right? One tree over here, maybe one tree there. Let's place a street light, and as you can see, this is completely gridless. You can place it pretty much anywhere you want, except on top of a house. Obviously that doesn't work, but I can place it over here, make some lights. Now there are some, places that sometimes are not possible again, because you can place it on top of a house, and many different types of things that will give you a bit of different points and different bonuses in the future. We can have a bench over here and over there. Great. We need a few more points. I can have an arch, right? Let's rotate the arch over here. That's like the entrance of the market, if you wish. So with this, we've reached 40 decoration points for some of the houses, because again, there is a range, right? Like if you're in the close range for this one, you get 10 points. And if you're in the further range, you get less and less points, obviously. Now with this, we can see that the happiness overall of my people has definitely increased. It is now at 73 on average, and we can click again on a specific person if we want to see more details. So let's actually do that very quickly. So you can see this one, Eliana, she has 11% from the needs, but she also has decoration, 7% from decoration, 5% from the work decoration, because she's working somewhere. Actually, when we click, we cannot click on where she's working. We can. You click on the work decoration and you'll see that she's working here, and this is close enough to a few of those decorations. And yeah, basically, if your happiness is high, in particular above 60, you will start getting more and more people in the city, which is what you want, right? You want the city to grow. Now we need to have 5 houses, sorry. So let's go for it. Add, I guess, 2 more over here. That's gonna be simple. It should still be in range of the markets. Add the roads, and then assign the families as soon as the houses are built. There it is, 1 here and 1 there. Good. So we finished that mission. Great. Now do remember, of course, that a higher population will decrease the happiness, meaning you need to add more and more decoration along the way, right? Now we can also research new buildings. So let's build a research center. I think in the corner there, that's fine. We continue, and then we can expand on this side later on. So I'm continuing to put the road. Maybe I should have put a square one, but that's okay. That's fine. We can make it a bit more kind of different. We can, as I said, continue to add some decorations. A tree here, a tree there, some benches here and there. Okay, so we have now the research center. Of course, it's gonna want some people. And speaking of people, you can see I have 7 workers available. So we can definitely put a few, because the more you put, the more you're gonna, create 60 per worker basically. So if I put, 2, it's 120. At the bottom, as we said, this is my money. I have to right now 2,200 out of a 4,000 limit, and I'm making 146 per day. I'm not sure per what, to be honest. Sorry. And next to it is my research point, which, as I said again, will increase slowly but surely. We can click here to see the actual research tree. Now that may definitely change, right? This is the demo version, but you can already see quite a lot, right? Including, let's see, a large city would be 500 people. So it's gonna get big. We can do the first one, which is the fish stall, and it's basically a different type of food, right? We had over here, what was that one? Cheese, we had poultry, and now we have the cheese. And that's not all, right? We're gonna get a lot more. And I can see also which one are in range, right? Like here, it seems they're all in range. So that's great. Put it here. We do also see this sign there, which is there's not enough people working for the demand. So let's click on that and see. Right now, we are providing or producing, if you wish, 15. The demand is 18. And the demand is, of course, based on how many people you have in your city, right? But basically, the point is, as soon as you see this symbol, that means you need to start adding. And this is also linked to the green. The green is kind of how many do you need? I don't need a third one. I could add one if I wanted, but it's somebody that's going to do nothing. So it's a waste. Instead, let's put that person in research for now, right? In the future, maybe we need to take it out of research, but for now, let's leave it in research. The next mission is to get 50 people, so definitely a lot more houses, right? So let's create a new kind of neighborhood over here, which will probably require, by the way, also some more markets. So maybe I'm gonna do something, but like, let's leave a bit of space for a road. I'm gonna do same on the other side. Like that. And then here we can have the market in the middle. I think that could be good. That could be cool. So for market, we're gonna need also a warehouse probably. Or actually, we don't really need a warehouse right now. So, but maybe we leave the space for one in the future. And yeah, let's put, you know, those market stores, yeah, next to each other. And what I'm really liking so far about the game is that this is both kind of gameplay of city building, but there's also a really cool kind of beauty building aspect of it, right? They expect you to create something organic, like let's put a well, for example, here in the middle, and you know, maybe what is that? That's a playground thing, right? Yeah. So, you know, let's put a couple of those things here and make a small park, right? This is a small park here. It doesn't look that beautiful, but okay. I'm still gonna try to make a bit of a park here. You know? Can I make an entrance to this? How do I make entrance to the park? Okay, I guess I need to do this. And then you know, you can move, you take this, move this one, you know, to a bit more the corner there. Probably need some lights in the park and a few trees. So it is. We have a small park in the middle there. I'm not saying it's pretty, I just took, you know, made it quick and dirty, but still. So we can have big road there, big road there, big road there. And we can also say, oh, I want now a small road, square and small here, in between. Oh, that's not very pretty there, but okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll keep it like this. So we have now a few more houses. We have definitely quite a few houses that are empty. So that's perfect. We can accelerate the time, by the way, too. And this is now about adding workers when the demand is, you know, not enough. We can add also more researchers. And we can see every time there is new things, like we have the fruit stall, the vegetable stall, decoration, tree and bushes, flowers, and we're gonna unlock many new things. Let's wait a bit. We want to follow a bit the tutorial. So for now, let's not do this. I don't think we didn't add a lot of decorations here. So let's add some trees in their backyards here. Maybe some trees here too. Then we want to add some lights. Because look, now it's the night, and you can see that this part here is pretty dark. This part has a bit of light. So this is some good details over here, you know? So we put some lights here and there. What else? We may want to put some benches here, some flowers again. Okay, so we have a bit more decorations, and we have also this family. This is the first one that requires something a bit different. You know, they want to be near water. So here they will get basically 20% of positive. Here they will get -10. So definitely try to put it there. And that family here is a normal family, so just put them in a random place. We again need to add more people. There may be, but I haven't seen yet, a place where you could potentially see all of your stalls at once and add to them. With the decorate building research, you can even start putting decorations directly on the building. You know, those flowers, if you go over here, you click on decoration, building decoration, and you can take any of these and say, yeah, put it under a window, for example. Alright, so that's pretty cool. We have reached 50. So again, we can click here on the research menu and click here on the upgrade of the whole city from dwelling to hamlet. There it is. Oh, what's happening? They're happy. Nice, so we've unlocked obviously some new research, but also some new needs. So let me show you this. We have the clothing store over here, and this completely new type of needs. And if I go now back into my market, we still have the food ones. I did unlock actually some new ones like fruits and vegetables, but we also have apparel and multiple buildings there. Then we're gonna have another one, another one, another one. The game is pretty complex, you know, there is a lot there apparently already. You can have the butcher, the bakery, these are other things, set clothing. And we are also being asked to talk to Phoebe. Mayor, could I talk to you for a moment? Yeah, sure. We are all excited about the potential of our town to grow into a prosperous city. Everything going swell. But some new arrivals have some issues. I suggest building yourself a house with a big mailbox so that they can send you some requests. We have the mayor house over here, and I put it there next to the research. You know, research and mayor, they definitely go together. Right? Small thing is, I'd love to have maybe a few presets for my roads, but that's okay. That's a small thing. Okay, place that here. Actually, you know, take that out. Yeah, we have the street light and we have the house light. I think it's two different ones, but anyway. So we built the mayor's house. That's a house fit for a mayor. She's happy, and there's a letter over here. So let's see what this request is all about. There's some new families, and we have no available houses, so they're gonna have to wait. Okay, so Jasmine. Hello Mayor, when I moved here I didn't realize I would have to survive without my favorite tailor. So she wants basically some clothes, right? Would you be able to build a clothing boutique? Of course, and make sure they sell red clothes. Okay. She's a bit particular. So we're gonna go over here, right? And we have the clothing store. I'm gonna put it maybe on the other side of my mini market. We have also over here done already the set clothing color. So I'm able to choose, you know, which color the clothes are gonna be. And by the way, these are the missions, right? I can see one, I can see the different objectives. So it is. We have obviously some people that need to work there. And we can click here to change the color. She wants red. So that's done. Okay. And this is now very far from the warehouse, right? So I can put more people in the warehouse like this. The problem is that the demand of the warehouse increases with the distance. So, you know, this is requiring very little because it's very close. These ones are already requiring a lot more, like 50, 60 instead of 10, 20. And this one is requiring almost 80. So soon we probably will want to build another warehouse here, but for now it's actually fine to just, put more people in there. So yeah, she's finished with that request. 1,000 thanks, Mayor. Even those big city folks would be envious. You look stunning, darling. So we get a bit of money with that quest. That's great. And I'm sure we'll get a new quest soon, because right now I'm not sure how far we can go in the demo, to be honest. Let's check that out. And this seems to be available. This one we don't know, so maybe we can actually get there. Second floor housing, that is pretty interesting. We definitely would want to get there. And yeah, I did unlock already the bakery and the butcher, so we may want to look into that. I'm guessing this is over here. Yes. So this is bakery, very small workforce and above average production capacity. Oh, so it's an actual production building, I guess. And we have also the butcher, but it says low range. I'm gonna put a warehouse next to that, I guess. I'm discovering this with you all at this point. I hadn't actually gone further than this in my first try. We can put, I think, some houses there before we turn the road around. Okay, over here, then there, and here. Good. We're gonna need some decorations, of course. Remember that. And we need to keep an eye out on our money also. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Some decorations, medium trees to hide, the production buildings. So let's see what happens if we put some laborers here. For now, we're only gonna put one. See what happens. Here we need two for sure. So the demand is very high. I'm guessing because this is very far from the station. And now they're getting new things. Okay, so it's basically like a market, right? They want some meat, they want some bakery. It increases, how much we are making and their happiness. Look over here, the happiness for the house needs has increased to 27 now, and decoration is pretty good too. But we can also see that many of them we don't have enough workers, so we're gonna need to keep increasing. It may be again because of this thing of putting them so far, so it feels like I need to put my warehouse in a bit of a better place. The next request, I don't want to play hide and seek. Don't you like it anymore? Of course I do, but there's no pretty flowers. I want to hide in bushes with flowers. Okay. So basically it's a quest. We need to select where we want that quest to be. By the way, you can also press Ctrl+C or press here to just copy a building and place it again. That can be definitely useful if you already have placed roads and you want to also snap to that road. You can also move your population, your families. By clicking over here, I can say I move this family here, for example, so that now I have space for the Russell family that likes to be near water. And then we have this family here that wants to be close to some decorations, okay? Seems we can do some new research. We need to plant some pine trees. So where are the pine trees? Here. And we need to place them in that area there. So let's go. Yes, in the back of my garden. It's fine. 8, 9, and 10. So this mission should be finished. Pine trees, aren't they just the loveliest? So much more foresty here right now. Okay, so again, a bit more money. We have more people coming in, but we don't have any houses. We need more workers in a few of the places. I'm playing on high speed, by the way, right now. But yeah, let's add one here. Let's add one there. And it seems we need to add some here. It feels sometimes slightly finicky to click on the right place. But that's not the end of the world. Okay, so that is good. We have 80% happiness, 80 people, right? Oh, wait, wrong button. Wrong button. We can do some more research. Second floor housing, I want to check that out. Okay, add a floor to a house, making room for an additional family. Oh, max is 3 floor and price scales up. So this is how you can get a bit more compact, right? To do this, you press U or you press this button over here, right? So let's see, 250. It is expensive because a normal house is only 100, but it's not too bad either. Now they can live anywhere, that's fine. They want to live in a house with flower decoration, so we have here a pretty good one. Some people are less happy because we're missing some workers here, okay, and same on this side, and now they're back to being happy. Cool. So yeah, we're still at around 80%. We have a few more people. We've done some research, so we've unlocked quite a few new things, to be honest. I am missing, I think my problem is more people, but I do have a lot working in the research center, so maybe that's why. We unlocked over here the hatter and the shoemaker. So let's try to fit them in, maybe here in the back of the shoe seller. And done. But I do think we're gonna need maybe another warehouse somewhere over here in the future. Can I move this one maybe a bit? Like here, and is there space now for a warehouse? Oh, why didn't that one move? Did I press the wrong button? Oh, it is red, so that's a problem. Why is it red? And let me try on that side then first. And then try this one here. With done. Okay, so we're gonna put a hat. Oh, we need a lot of people to give that, to fulfill that demand, let's say. And we're probably gonna need a transporter too. Okay, so I mean, let's upgrade even more houses, especially in the center of the town, right? So that we get more people in. Warehouse here, we can... Oh, the demand is very low here because I guess we started that one there. And, you know, they're all trying to get here instead of getting there, which is fine by me. It's just, I guess we take out these two people here for now and we put them here. Now my people are happy. Good, good. Few new joiners, they just like any house. So that's fine, we put them here. And very soon we're gonna reach already the 100 of population. That was fast, that was fast. We don't have tons of money, but we are making a lot of money per day. So that's something. There's 2 more people here. Oh, this one desires a neighborhood with a lot of people. So if you look over here, there is a lot of people there and there's no space here. So let's put them there, okay. There is somebody with light decoration. I think we put light decoration in many places. There is a quest, but before we do the quest, let's see if we can try to make my people a bit happier here. Yep. Okay. This one we haven't started. It's gonna take us 2, 4, 6, 7 people. Oof. We only have 1 left. So before, let's check this request. I don't wanna play hide and seek. Right? Oh, I think this was the quest from before that somehow disappeared. So we're gonna put a place maybe here in the backyard of these guys. And we need to plant some flower bushes and some plant bushes. So flower bush, where are you? I guess what would be good then is almost like a search bar where I can type that. And then what is plant bush? There's this one. We need 4, so that's easy. And then the flowery bushes. Is it any of these, maybe? Sorry. Oh, this one. Flowery bush. Okay. And we need 8. It's gonna take a second, but done. Okay, so that was the next mission. Hide and seek. I wanna play. Good. Go on and play, but give me money. This one wants flower decoration again. We don't have flower decoration there. Oh, but we have some here, and I guess what we could also do is just add some more. All right, let's go. We can under each of the windows and go crazy. While we're at it, let's put a few more. I don't think we put that here. There. It feels like the basic any town should have lights. But yeah, now we can click here and say, oh wait, this has decreased? Oh no, they want a lot of trees, that one. Well, that's fine. That's fine. And the flowery one, they're not here anymore. Damn it. Let's see, can I move the family that doesn't care about anything? Let's move them there. And now the family that does care, we can put them here. Good. So that is 5 workers. So let's add them here. Oh, this is just enough. Soon we're gonna need basically another one of those buildings. So that is gonna be a bit of a challenge. And here we have only 2 left. But some people, you know, get that improvement, so slowly but surely giving more and more, right? They're getting us a lot of money. We have also a lot of research points, and we're getting close to that one. That's great. Oh, giant fontaine. That feels good. Let's try that one out. Where can we place that? So first of all, I need to find it. Where are you? Ah, yeah. It is in the monuments. Provide up to 50 decoration. Wow, that is huge. Okay, so I guess you're gonna be somewhere over here. Ooh. And we're gonna need to add more houses, I think, over here. Let's go. Put them in the back of the fontaine. This is the expansion of the town, right? Maybe there will be a market there too. And this can go over here. We need to, you know, be careful of the terrain, obviously, right? There's some mountain here, so that's not gonna work. But maybe like this, up, up, up. And then let's put, we have a warehouse here, so let's not put another warehouse, but let's definitely put a few markets, including some we didn't have before, for the fun of, you know, variety. So fruits, vegetables, but we probably also need some of these. Okay, that starts. We need a road over here, done, and here. I don't know if we can somehow go here. small road there. Let's expand that slightly. Okay. Some decorations right here, there. Good stuff. City is definitely growing. We're gonna reach the 120 very soon. We can put a couple of trees here, especially because we know we're not gonna be able to put buildings. Cool. Oh, my money is near. I'm spending money. I'm spending money. There is a house that wants a lot of food. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of food here, so go here. They want just a normal house, and that's fine. Okay, we have a request, but before, let me just put some people here. And let's start also these guys here. Okay, good. So these guys are getting fruit, not these ones, right? There is no fruit. But I don't think the goal is to have everybody have everything. It's just to have enough for high happiness, right? And we're at 84 right now, so definitely okay. Next mission is I love the bread, yes. I think I've already done bread. Maybe he's gonna tell us to do the bakery. Move a family to live close to the bakery. Okay. Is it any family? Or is it family over here? I don't know, but for now, let's move. Yeah, it is over here. So we need to move one of those families. Oh, no, it's a specific family that wants to move. But which one is it? Is it this one? No, she's afraid of the dark. So I guess it's that one. And it needs to move close to a bakery. Is my bakery one of these? Oh no, it's one of these. Right? Huh. Move the family to live close to a bakery. Yeah, but which family is the problem? Maybe it's that one then? And how close are we talking? Is I guess the second question. For now, let's put these guys here. It's fine. Oh, we've gone to 120, so we can upgrade again to the next stage. Let's check that out. How happy my people are gonna be. Seem pretty happy. This is not getting bigger. I would love for this building to get a lot bigger with the upgrades. Okay, so we have now leisure, we have tier 3, and this is the end of the demo. Okay, ladies and gents, so it is. From the development team here at Galaxy Grove, we wanted to say thank you. You've reached the population limit of the demo, which is 120. There will be no more, but we can continue to play if we want. Okay. It's, oh, summer of 2025. So it is actually very close, because I think on Steam it still says, you know, soon, but 2025 summer is basically now. So let's talk quickly about my assessment of the game right now. To get one thing out right away, the visual style, right? The pixel, voxel type of style. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm a bit more in the middle, to be honest, where I actually prefer something like Manor or I Know It in Android, where it's realistic and it's beautiful, but I'd rather have a voxel game like this that is great gameplay and well optimized, etc., than a poorly one that it looks good, right? So that's the first thing. I think the second is the game does seem to have quite a bit of depth in terms of, you know, getting all the way to 500 people. I think it's going to get obviously more and more complex. My understanding is there's probably also going to be a bit of a campaign slash, you know, challenges where the maps are going to look different. You know, some maps may have a lot of water, some maps a lot of mountains, all those type of things. Because I think if it's just one map, obviously the replayability and the challenge is not going to be that high. Which actually does lead me to one of the two things I think they should improve. The first thing they should improve is, as I was just saying, is I think replayability, we need to make sure that it's also challenging and not just a relaxing city builder. I feel so far, to me, this is a lot more relaxing. Like, I can place things anywhere I want. There's not that, like the maluses or the bonuses are not that high, so that I'm not really penalized if I do crazy things, which means it's great for city builders. But on the gameplay side, I think it's going to reduce the replayability a lot, because, you know, the first time, sure, you want to unlock everything and discover everything, but then if the second time it's basically the same, where you can place everything anywhere, it will not matter that much. So that's the first thing I think they need to make sure, and maybe it's just we haven't seen it, right? This is just demo, this is probably the tutorial mission, the first mission, so it's normal that it's easy. I just want to put it out there that this is one of my worry. And the second and last thing that I'd love for them to improve is it is a bit hard sometimes to manage, especially the workers. I would love a page with, and again, I'm looking everywhere to make sure I didn't miss it, but I don't think I did. So I would love, you know, a page that shows me, here's a list of all of your workplaces, how many people are working there, and you can press plus or minus. instead of having to click on every single one of these one by one. And sometime in particular, for the small ones, it is not that easy. You may be clicking on, something else instead. So I love that. But apart from this is really good. Like I had a lot of fun. I think, it is not gonna be the game of the year, of course, but it's also probably not gonna be like a huge price. And at that price, I think it's gonna be great. So I'm keen to see, the final version soon. Hopefully I'll get a key so I can showcase it to you all. But don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below, what did you think? Did you play the demo and enjoyed it or not? Or even if you just watched this video, what did you think about that game? Are you going to add it to your wishlist or not? Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.